My screen time used to be around 6-7 hours a day, and now it's around 1.5. So this video is how you can reduce your screen time 50% in just 7 days. Because we're all spending more time on our phones, we're most likely spending more time on social media too, which means we get exposed to like people's more interesting lives, you know, bigger accomplishments, achievements, all of that, which means we want to set similar goals for ourselves. But because we're always on social media and like on our phones, we don't take action. At least that was what it was for me. I wanted all these big things, you know, like big goals, make money, like have a good like fitness level, like big body, all of that kind of thing. But I wasn't taking any action because I was just watching this content and not doing anything. And it was nice, right? It was easy. It was just making me feel good, like, oh yeah, you've got big goals, like that's it, that's all you need. But then the reality kicked in. And since then, I've been on a mission to reduce my screen time. And this video has 7 days worth of actionable steps that will work at reducing your screen time, so you can spend more time on the things that really matter and live a better life. Alright, the first section is notifications. This is just like crazy because I used to be addicted to notifications. The phone, the ping will go off and I'll be like, yes, notification, where is it, like looking for my phone, all of that, just like waiting for notifications. I'd be that kid who just saved up all the notifications on his phone, so you get the little app with a red circle around it saying like, oh, you've got 10 notifications on Instagram, oh, it means you're popular, all of that. Like, I was addicted to having notifications. Like, it's sad to think, but it's true. So what I've done now is literally turned off all my notifications. I have a couple different modes on iPhone Do Not Disturb. Let me show you. So on my phone here, on Do Not Disturb, I've got a couple different modes here. So I've got Do Not Disturb one, which has no notifications at all. Then I've got Personal, which is just family, so like calls, texts, all of that's from just family. I've got one, which is kind of like normal everyday use. So I've got like other notifications coming through, like banks, like emails, like some important shit like that. And then I have one which is everything on, and it's just a reminder every now and again of how absolutely fucked it is, and also like how far I've come from. Like, that's what I used to like love, but now it just really annoys me. So it's like the complete contrast just shows like the difference every now and again. So that step one is just turn off your notifications and set up different screen time modes, like Do Not Disturb modes, so you can like limit. Shut the fuck up, Buster. So you can change it for different scenarios. The second tip helped me massively, alright, is progressively overloading screen time limits. Look at your top 4 most used apps on your phone. For me, social media, so it's like Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, all of that. That's the things I started with, and I tried to just reduce them like a little bit, right? But it wasn't really working because I was like, oh, I couldn't really like remember how much time I had. So what I did was set screen time limits for each one. And yeah, it sounded a bit weird, like usually that's the type of thing like your parents would do, like set screen time limits on your phone. But now it's like we're doing it for ourselves. Obviously we know the passwords, so it's like self-responsible. But just like remind yourself, if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to get to where you want to be, you're not going to override it. You're going to be like, okay, all right, that's my screen time done. Now I'm going to do something different. So what you can do is just find out. So when you find out what your top 4 most used apps are, and then get the screen time number for that from the previous week before, and then find out what 20% less of that is. I've got a ChatGPT prompt which will give it to you perfectly. I've got a free guide of all of this as well. It's top link in the description. Go click it right now. It's got all the information from this video and a lot more in actionable steps. So lovely laid out. Like, it's really nice. It's going to be really useful for you. Reduce your screen time by 50% in just 7 days. Click the link in the description, go buy it now. It's Gumroad, so you can just like go in there, type how much you want to pay, just click 0, you know, get it for free, ideal. Use the guide, ideal. And it has like all the things in here. Like, it's got the ChatGPT prompt I'm going to talk about now. It's so good, it's really useful, like going to help you progressively overload the screen time. So you set your screen time limits like reduced of what they were the previous week. After 4 days into this week, you're going to reduce them again. Now you can choose between 30, 40 or 50% less than the original. 50% is a challenge, 30% is like, oh, I was kind of struggling to get to them, but 30% will help you achieve the 20% before, if you know what I mean. So it's like lifting weights. It's like if you were to like struggle on 20 kg bench, if you were like okay at like a 20 kg bench, you'd like be better to move up to 22 kg, and then when you come back to 20, it's like, oh, that's much easier. So it's like, it's progressively overloading it. You make gains on screen time, so you're spending less time on the phones, less time on the apps, and then eventually you carry on that over like a couple weeks or so, and you just like get rid of the need for the app at all. Like, this is what I did. for when I was TikTok. I was using TikTok like 3-4 hours a day, like just a few years ago, literally like last year. But now I don't even use it. I don't even have it on my phone because I've just used this. I've used this method, like the ChatGPT prompts ideal, just gets you all the way down, like from 100% is like the original, all the way down to like 0% use. So sick. And that moves nicely onto the third step, which is delete. So once you've got the apps like reduced, you don't want to delete them straight away, right? Because if you delete them straight away, it's like going cold turkey. You're most likely just gonna reinstall the app, start using it again, and then you'll just be like back in the same cycle, going over it again, like, oh yeah, I hate using this, like it's so annoying, I just want to get off my phone, do something real, but I'll just reinstall the app, you know, just like 5 more minutes kind of thing. So if you slowly reduce your screen time and then delete it when it's like lower, you won't have the need to kind of go back and use it. So you don't want to be too extreme with it. Step 4, do more things that make you forget to check your phone. Oftentimes when I was spending too much time on my phone, it was often because I didn't have much else going on at the time. So it'd just be easy to go and watch some TikTok, go and watch some YouTube. No, I didn't have like clear-cut goals, like systems, any of that kind of stuff. So it was just like, oh, it's fine. Like I haven't really got anything to do. Like I might have already done my homework, or it's like do my homework tomorrow kind of thing. It's like there's nothing I need to do, so I can just go on my phone. Like I've got spare time to kind of go on my phone, do all of that. Do more things that make you forget to check your phone. Get goals, get passions, get ideas, projects, things you're working on. You know, go out with your friends, go do some sports, go on a run, all that stuff. Leave your phone at home. That's stuff I did that would like completely changed it. Just going out little trips, leaving my phone at home. You know, couldn't have it there, or if I needed to bring it with me, just power my phone off. Only power it on when I need to. Like if I was going out and needed to ask my parents for a lift back or something, I just have my phone powered off. These might just sound like insignificant things, but they all add up. Like these 5 things, I'm about to give you the last one. All these 5 things are like the 5 areas of attack to reduce screen time. So if you can like hit a little bit of each one, you'll reduce screen time loads. It's very easily laid out in the free products I've got in the description. Go get it. Helps me out loads, and it'll help you out as well loads. Section 5. You evolve. Self-image and self-belief are huge determinants in what we spend our time doing. If you tell yourself, if you believe that you're no longer the person that spends time on your phone, like scrolling, all of that kind of thing, what happens? You become that person. The book Psycho-Cybernetics talks about the concept of acting as if. Acting as if you were already the person with 1 hour screen time. Acting as if you were already the person who understands the beauty of going outside, getting away from technology into nature. And this isn't fake it till you make it. This is a change in identity, because habits follow identity. So when that screen time limit comes up of, oh, you've got no more time left, like, I know the password, I can just skip it, 1 more minute kind of thing. Remind yourself, no, that's not who I am anymore. I don't do that. Because once you act as if that person, you become that person. You slowly bring it to life. It's like that. You ever heard the thing which is like, what would Jesus do? It's like now we're reframing it as, what would the person who I want to become do? Because then you become that person. You bring that person to life by acting like them. Like that's who you become. You no longer become that person who scrolls on your phone anymore. Like this is what I've done. Like if you see my transformation on Instagram, whatever, it looks like a totally different person, and that's because that old version of me, like seasons ago, doesn't exist anymore. Because I've changed so much from then, like evolved so much. Obviously I have so much further to go and all of that, but I'm just saying like that's how it works. It's like you kind of like, I don't know, like yeah, literally just evolve. Let's bring it back to like Pokemon days, but like yeah, that's pretty much it. Like it's just you act as if that person. You visualize what that person would do. It's like, oh, my screen time's run out. Like what would a person who doesn't spend much time on their phone do now? It's like, read a book, or like go outside. Things like that. You just start thinking like that, because then you become that person. Try it. It works a charm. Those are all 5 steps of how to reduce your screen time by 50%. Once again, all of it is perfectly laid out in the free product in the description. Go check that out. And thank you for watching this video. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe, post notifications on so all these videos come up in your YouTube home screen. I'll be having more guides out like this in the future, more lifestyle vlog kind of stuff as well, showing everything, all the behind the scenes of me and you, trying to become better athletes, better artists, build the life we want, you know, like kind of become successful. All of that documented right here on this channel. So join us, be a part of it. We're motivating the doers. Thank you for watching. See you later.